flavour today of what it was like to be a part of Singing Club, the wonderful family that Karl single-handedly built over the last 10 years, and which I was lucky enough to join very near its beginning. In a word, it was joyous, a community, never a choir, built on his unsquashable enthusiasm and energy, inclusivity and friendship. The music was always used to support others, forever fundraising, but often also more specifically personal, staging flash mob serenades to cheer up troubled friends, or regularly rallying us to sing over the phone to poorly club absentees. Karl was so generous with his talent, not just a choir master who taught us a repertoire of songs. He was constantly providing opportunities to broaden our musical horizons. For many of us, he opened up a whole world of classical music and opera, a gift over and above the joy of Singing Club itself, which will last a lifetime. His uncontainable inventive genius resulted in many memorable, often brilliantly bonkers, public musical ventures, but actually the moments to be truly treasured were our weekly practices, where we had Karl just being his beautiful self, with his unabashed passion for music and his mission to impart that birthright to everybody. Every session was a ball. He was hilarious, as you can imagine, whether playing some complete musical non sequitur in response to a random remark, or lapsing into his Les Dawson impression when our harmonies weren't quite what they should be, or coming up with daft sign language to remind us of lines. And of course, the famous glares. Every member was welcomed and their voice nurtured under his kind ruling of never judging or criticising each other or ourselves. He gave us self-belief by convincing us that rather than technical perfection, what really moves people is being brave enough to be vulnerable and to give it a go. For myself, the first time I plucked up courage to sing a solo, he very casually, as I was trying desperately to scuttle off stage, made me do it again. Because he hadn't quite got the hang of the accompaniment. It was a Norah Jones song, and the next day, every time I passed him, he would rumble, "Norah," with a twinkle in his eye. I know my performance was nothing special, but he made me feel $1 million. And he did that to each one of us. He made everybody feel valued and special. He was in short a choir master like no other. In his talent, his sensitivity, his inspiration and patient kindness, and above all of that, he made it endless fun. So in his honour, we'd like now to sing you one of our favourite songs, one that is emblematic of Karl's Singing Club ethos of community, friendship and mutual support. This is his arrangement of Bill Withers' "Lean on Me."
Singing Club, who's going to speak and sing one of Karl's favourite songs.
I first met Karl about 13, 14 years ago. I'd retired and I was looking for something to do to keep me out of the pub. So I joined his singing club. Now, I never really sang at all in my life, except perhaps when I was young. Dirty ditties in the rugby club after a match, but that was about all. And there I was, nearing 70, and I'm singing nursery rhymes, and thoroughly enjoying it. He was a wonderful man to make you enjoy what you were saying. After I'd been going a few weeks, he suggested that I'd come look at some scales. Now I thought scales were things that you stood on in the gym to see if you had lost weight or would never happen. But well, he meant a different type of scale. And then he started talking then about keys. And he wanted to find a key that fitted me. Now for me, a key was something that you locked the door with. But then I found that it also opened the door. And it opened the door to a magical world of music and song. And I'm very grateful for him for that. He always used to tell me, everybody can sing. So if there's anybody out in this audience who thinks they can't, come along to a singing club, and I'm sure you'll find that you can. Now, about 10 years ago, Karl moved to Elmdale. Now, I live in Elmdale, it's just over the way here. So now we became neighbors. So not only was he a neighbor, he was my music teacher, my voice coach, and most of all, my friend. And he inspired me to do things that I didn't think were possible. Karl was a very, very passionate Welshman. And right from the beginning, he wanted me to have a Welsh folk song repertoire. And I know a few, not too many, but a few. And the first one that he wanted me to learn was the song I'm going to sing for you today, and that's Moban. Now, it's a funny song in many ways because it's known as the quintessential Welsh love song. And it's been sung in every pub and club throughout the world, in Wales and throughout the world, because every male voice choir has it in its repertoire. And they have taken it everywhere. And it was written in 1880, a long, long time ago, and been sung millions of times by Joseph Parry, by the way, is the author. And I begin to think it's probably been sung as many times as any modern pop song is sung. Anyway, it's a funny story because it is a love song, but it tells the story of unrequited love. But this is my version of Moban.
There is lucky I on
Why is it anger home of that fills your eyes so dark and clean? Your gentle cheeks so sweet of honor, why blush they not when I don't need? Where is the smile that once was tender, that kindled my love so warm, so true? Where is the sound of your sweet voice that drew my heart to follow you? Who may you spend your lifetime beneath the midday sunshine's glow, and on your cheeks, oh, may the roses dance for 100 years or so. Forget now all the words of promise you made to one who loved you well. Give me your hand, my sweet loved one, but one last time to say farewell. Give me your hand, my sweet loved one, but one last time to say
who set up and runs an extraordinary organization which Karl read about in the newspaper and was much enriched by. And Natasha is going to talk about the organization and then introduce Tasha and the brothers who will then sing.
Hello, how nice to see so many people turn up today. I do remember the first day I received a voice message from Karl, and it just says, "Hello, I've read about your organization. I lead a singing choir in Chepstow. I'd like to get involved." Now, we have a lot of calls from people reading about us. Let me tell you a little bit about what we do. We are a small organization that started collecting aid to send to refugees, and it started off by us going to Calais, and then we decided that if it was so terrible in Calais, that it must be a lot worse further away. So we found the need to get donations off us, and we started sending to Syria. And through doing that, we started working with young asylum seekers and refugees here in Wales, in Cardiff, in Newport. We don't have many in Chepstow or in the Monmouthshire area, really, where we are based. But our base is here. So Karl read, I think it was just a small article, so not many people know us, we're not massive. And to get that call from him, I was like, okay, maybe it will lead to somewhere, maybe it won't. We do have a lot. So I contacted him back, and he went back and forth, answer message, he'd even answer message for me, I'd even answer message for him. Really. Finally, when we got speaking, I just met 3 amazing young Syrian brothers who were singing and just so uplifted. And through talking to him, he's telling me, about the choir and he does. I was telling him about the brothers, and automatically he said, let's go and meet them, straight away. You and Ian and Karl came to Cardiff. This is the first time I met them. And when he walked in through the door, I was like pleasantly surprised. Wow! I think the first thing I said to him was, I did not imagine you to be so young and full of life. And from that day, he has done so much for I Need. He's become such a huge part, and it's such a great loss that he's not here with us today. Through him, the main part is he took the brothers on. The oldest helped him with the piano. It's sort of got some guitar lessons, and more than that, he brought them into a community that's taken them away from refugee status where you could only do things with your own group of people. We're trying to break that. The integration part is it's so big, and it's so.
I hope you enjoy it.
كم سهرنا من ليالي للصباح لا ننام، كم عراقيل كسرنا، كم حفظنا من هدى، كم جسور قد عبرنا، كم تركنا من حمى، نبتغي صيف المعالي، نبتغي رأس الهرم، سوف نبقى هنا.
سوف
نستهين كل غار كي نحقق الحلم انسى إننا نبالي فالمسير بالأمل إن قمة الجبال تستحق لا جرم سوف نبقى هنا يا نجوم السماء يا عمالقة النسم يا سحائب الرجال يا طيور الحرم يا رعود الشتاء يا جميع الأمل اشهدوا هذا المساء إنني قلت القسم اشهدوا هذا المساء إنني قلت القسم